Hello, citizens of Murderville. I am in your home.
Get out of my house!
No, I don't think I will, Leroy. Now piss off. I have places to be, you see. Oh, hello, fellers.
Are you...
No. No. Stay happy. Stay joyful. Ah, yes. Welcome back to We Happy Few. What in the world are we in for this time? Why is Jack seemingly losing his mind? And the residents in the Garden District seem to not be getting any new messages from Uncle Jack. They seem to say they're on repeat. Can we be so sure that they're not on repeat in the actual city areas? And if they aren't, noticeably the ones that seem to be kind of dark at times, the TV starts glowing red and giving us quite a dark depiction of Jack. Seems to be losing it. Sally apparently has memories that differ from Arthur, of Arthur being kind of a dick about it, and they seem to have memories of these events going down in completely different areas. So either one of them has to be wrong, or they're both wrong. At the very least, one of them has to be. But without further ado, let's jump back into the madness that is We Happy Few.
Live through that.
I bounced back just like the morning sun. Ah, yes, we are back. Where do we have to go? Go to Dr. Faraday's lab. You know, I always kind of wondered what happened to her. So you remember in Arthur's playthrough, she kind of like had Arthur get her some stuff and then just poofed out of the room. We thought she might have like walked through a portal and blew herself up.
Did you get everything? Brilliant. You got a knack for these things. So rare these days. Everyone expects everything to just work by magic. That's perfect. I just need to make the final adjustments. Tell you what, come back tomorrow and I'll pop out of here through my wormhole and fix your precious bridge.
Go away and come back tomorrow? What the fuck? Did I just get punked? Tomorrow?
I can't get any work done with you poking about like that. Could I have a little privacy?
Fine. I'll be back for you, Doctor.
Just resting my feet.
Alright, I'm gonna have a nice nap. See you guys in a bit. Whoa, whoa! What the
The hell was that? I hope she's alright. Maybe I should go check.
She basically did work and exploded herself, didn't she? I wanted to watch, damn it! Oh. Doctor? Shit.
Oh, for heaven's sake, she's gone! I can't believe she left without helping me. Ugh. Well, I can. I just feel like a complete idiot trusting her.
But it sounded like, if I recall, it sounded like Faraday got away with it and didn't actually destroy herself. Although, there was notes we found in the past, and there were notes in the past that we found of Dr. Faraday's, at least I think so. There was the underground safe home where the place was flooded and the bobbies were all crispy fried on the floor, you might remember. And there was a journal there. And it sounded like, I thought it was Sally at first, but now I'm starting to wonder maybe if it was Faraday, you know, trying to escape the city, which seems like what Sally's attempting to do next. Before I leave, I had better lock these doors. Okay, that one's still locked. You guys saw it. The baby seems to be fine. Let's lock the keycard door and be on our way. But it seems we have to get our way down to her lab, which if I recall, isn't she way the hell down here? I thought so. I know with Arthur's quest, she was in the Garden District somewhere, but I don't exactly remember where either. Here's a hatch. Where are we supposed to be going then? Oh, her lab's over here? Oh yeah, you remember that one that we saw in town? That I said looked really reminiscent of her place? Is this before or after she ended up in the Garden District? Like, I remember they moved her there and were keeping her on watch because, oh, what was it? She did something that basically they didn't like, or they weren't going like with her plans, and so they were like keeping there on watch to make sure that she wasn't going to do anything crazy. Well, seems like they failed at that because she warped herself into another dimension. I'm glad I shut this off. I didn't know this was going to last forever. If I had, I might have done this more often. I like being able to just walk about town without things bothering me. Hello, Mr. TV. You're not gonna haunt me, are you?
Lovely weather.
What a lovely day to promenade.
Yeah, well, we haven't played like with Sally on Joy in forever, and being as though the gauge was...
Take your joy immediately.
No, I won't. But the last time we were on Joy, that actually was a good time. we you know, we're... I don't know. Sally acts different than Arthur, and I've noticed we've been off our Joy most of the campaign. What is this? Can I close this? Can I mess with... Nothing to see here, Constable. Shit. Lady, you're doing some magic that defies gravity, and I don't appreciate it. Oh. Alright, you go back to your magical ways, alright? I'm just gonna go this way. Oh, look at her. She's like stuttering along the ground. She doesn't even look real. Oh, there she goes. Oh!
Take your
What do I
joy
want?
immediately.
Nope. I still wonder why that doesn't, like, tell the Bobbies, like, oh, look, there's somebody that's a downer. You know what I mean? Like, I can easily walk past that. You know, unless I stood still, it wouldn't get me. And if I stood still, then it would zap me, I think. Yeah, here's her place right here. I always thought this looked like Faraday's lab, but we couldn't get in here before, if I recall. Either the door was locked, or we just... Everything else was like the doors and everything, like, yeah, jammed. Everything's like all the curtains are pulled. You can't even, like, look in. I wonder if her helpers are here. You know, the two in, like, the sailor suits? Ooh, red flower as well. It looks like they've been here. They always were the romantic ones of the group. I couldn't see Faraday doing this. She doesn't seem like the type. But then again, what do I know?
They've really gone out of their way to isolate Dr. Faraday. They must be extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I'd say I wouldn't want to be out here. I guess they're trying to fix the problem with downers?
Fucking stuck. Roger! What did you do to the fucking valve, huh? You over-tightened it, didn't you? Jesus fucking Christ. Why'd I have to fall for a stupid fucking mechanical imbecile? I told you to leave the plumbing the fuck alone! Fucking eyebrows. It's always the fucking eyebrows.
You know, I don't want to say anything, but if there's all these crazy downers with plague and stuff, the front door is just wide open. I mean, I guess they still have that gate, but I mean, this is like basically a greenhouse. I could get in here easily, couldn't I? Yeah, like right through there? Before I do that though, I want to see what's in here. Pipe valve. Okay, I'll take that. I think I can take it without getting caught. Yeah, there we go. Anything else over here? No, alright, let's head in. I promise you, I'm not a downer.
What the fuck are you doing here? Oh, leave us alone! Why won't you leave us alone? She's going to fucking kill us if we keep fucking up! Don't worry, Roger. I'm going to fix it, because that's what I do, apparently. I'm fucked. We're both fucked. The professor's gonna kill us. She's gonna tell them to send us away. I'm always mucking things up for her, and Roger's worse. He breaks everything. The professor's gonna send us both away. Can you get us a new valve? I'd let you use the professor's lab. Oh, it's brilliant.
Dr. Faraday's a woman. It never even occurred to me he'd be a woman. And she has houseboys.
Oh, hello.
Oh, shit.
You're not James and Roger. Did the executive committee send you?
No, these chaps, they're trying to open the bridge to St. George.
What a coincidence. I can't open my own door either.
What do you mean? You're locked in? What did you do?
I told the executive committee I wasn't going to make any more spankers, or gates, or clever locks, or peepers, or jubilators. Those are all my designs, you know.
they can do that. And no, I don't work for them.
Ah, then you're rather brilliant to have got in, aren't you? Please, will you let me out?
How?
I don't suppose you see a large red button on that side that says open the cage?
There is a button, but it doesn't say that.
Ugh, I was afraid of that. They don't trust those boys out there. I can't say I blame them. I can't trust them not to set themselves on fire. All right. Maybe you can still help me.
I was sort of hoping you could tell me how to fix the bridge to St. George.
I can. But not till I get out of here. So, I'll need a few things from you. Fair enough?
Sure?
Brilliant! I need a bucket full of Motoline. According to the pressure control grid, there's air in the pipes here. That usually means a leak. Here, take this vacuum. You can keep it afterwards. I don't plan to be anywhere near here.
Dear Helen, we at the executive committee do not understand why you are so obstinate about the prototype mask we requested. It's not like we're Harry Haworth talking about reshaping people's heads so they feel better. We're not asking you to run the wires yourself. That is the job of Dr. Ridgewell at the Health. We're simply asking you to rig up a happy face mask with microfilament wires that can be run through the eye cavity into the optic nerve so a mild current can be applied to the pleasure center of the brain. What the fuck? No wonder she said no. And yes, we have discussed the various difficulties with Mr. Arkwright. We're not saying all the wrinkles have been ironed out. It's an experimental prototype. What the fuck? You've done such fine work with the bridges and spankers in spite of your objections that they would turn Wellington Wells into some sort of police state, which you can easily see they have not. No, it seems worse. You really don't see why this is your hill to die on. Do please let us know when you're ready to see reason. Yours very truly, Beatrice Reed. Does that sound familiar? Executive Committee, Broadcasting Tower, 1 The Parade, Apple Home. You know, when I hear that name, Beatrice, I think of that lady from Harry Potter, the one nobody liked. Alright, let's close the...
Oh dear. Oh, shut it up. I hope she's not gone on holiday.
Annie's pretty neat, isn't she?
Oh, this again. It was months ago. I was only dancing.
Well,
She turned you
someone's
on.
inside,
I
obviously.
was only dancing.
You wanted her.
Don't get me wrong, I was only dancing.
I was watching from the stairs.
James, you're everyone that ever cared.
Oh, sweet Jesus, you have a way with words.
She turned me on, but I was only dancing. Won't you dance with me? Please?
Damn it. All right.
Alright, but you know, she said, oh, well, hopefully she's not on holiday again. Yeah, but it seems like anytime somebody's on holiday, it's one of the houses we raided and everybody, well, let's just say we left no one standing. The question is, what's going on in here? Hello, Roger,
Come on,
James.
I know you're in there. James! Roger, it's Sally Boyle.
Oh, Sally. What are you doing here? Roger! Roger, it's Sally Boyle.
Where's Dr. Faraday? Is she all right?
I'm afraid she died. There was an explosion.
For fuck's sake, James. It's Sally Boyle.
She's not here. She died.
James!
She said she died in the explosion. Oh, fuck!
She's right upstairs.
Roger!
Wait a minute. I noticed something. Look at this. This is all shorted out. I shorted that out when I was here with Arthur. And everything I took with Arthur, I bet you is not here now. Yeah, you guys remember this place. This is like identical to the other place. If you remember, you go through here and go around here, and then over here there's like the dancing pole, the bed, and then through this door was the room that filled up with like gas or something. This is the exact same place. So that also means that Arthur's recollection of where this building was is wrong, or Sally's is wrong. They're completely hallucinating at this point. Like, they're not even remembering shit right even in the present, by the chance? Oh, that definitely changes things. That means even if people think they know which way is up, they may not know exactly which way is... Oh, boy. That's interesting. Because if you remember, there was this room, and there's a chest here, and the chest was locked. It's no longer locked, but there are new items in it. Alright, let's take that. This one's not locked, though. He was on the bed last time. I think that's why we didn't pick it. Ooh, that's such good
Either I've got the bloody weight of the world on my shoulders.
I don't know, it's weird. Some of it like reset and some of it didn't. Like this is still hacked from when Arthur came through. So is this must be after that then? Because if you think about it, you heard him say, well, she blew up. And then, nope, she's upstairs. So it's like, was that just a lie to like throw me off? Or did that actually happen? It looks like this is disabled. That's where the like fog came out and poisoned us. Bobby pins, the stunt duck. There's still some stuff in here at least. So she should be just upstairs then. They are all fried out. Can I read that? No? Just all the liquid on the floor. Is that like flammable or is that like the pirate dude again being weird? Ooh. Moline harvester. That actually is quite useful. Oh, this is after Arthur was here. Look at the glass. So it wasn't like that until after. Ooh.
Dr. Faraday? It's Sally Boyle. Dr. Faraday? James said you're alive.
I suppose 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Here, take this vacuum. You can keep it afterwards. I don't plan to be anywhere near here.
You're hiding in your own house.
I don't like people. They want things. Disturbs my thought processes.
That's a shame. I rather like people.
I used to have the most beautiful collection of records. Helped me tune everyone out. But all my records blew up with my house. What brings you here?
Who do you listen to?
I'm sort of embarrassed to admit it, but the make-believes. The early stuff, before Nick sold out. The Unicorn song?
That's my favourite.
I had a rather brilliant formula in my head the last time I had it on. See, I've been trying to make a sort of portal. No matter. I lost the idea when I lost the record.
I know where a copy is. I think I could get it for you.
Really? I know if I heard that song, I'd remember my idea. That's how my brain works.
Could you make me a motor for a Bristol Pilot?
Boat motor? I've had sneezes more complicated than a boat motor. I thought you were here for something difficult. Ah, sure. You bring me the Unicorn song and I'll make you a boat motor.
The Unicorn song. That awful song. I bet the only person in Wellington Wells who hasn't burned their record is Nick himself. I can't believe how many times he made me listen to it. Or at least we were on drugs. He'd never part with it. On the other hand, he's passed out half the time I come by. I'll just sneak in while he's sleeping. Where did I leave the key card he gave me? It's in that suitcase I brought to the Bobbies. Why the hell did I leave it there?
Interesting. You heard what she said. She was like, oh, well, I only have the memories or remember, like, this invention with this record. And she was like, oh, it's like by the Make-Believers, you know, Nick, the light bearer. And I'm like, oh, they made a DLC based on him. So there may be more to the story when we get to him, but it makes me kind of wonder, based on what I've seen from the trailer at least, if some of the things Nick's done are quite bad, and it seems like maybe he's able to control people with his music, and it makes me wonder if maybe he's inadvertently brainwashing people with it. I mean, you heard what Sally said. Oh, he made me listen to it over and over and over again. Well, at least we were on drugs, she says. Like, Sally, you've been around town, have you not? I mean, you must not have had a very good life. I mean, Tyler, how can you say that? You should know. That's not how I meant it. But it's like you can kind of see how she's having a very hard time with everything that's been going on. Please take detailed notes on Dr. Faraday's mood and behavior. Interesting. Flew into a fit of rage, grousing, pacing. It's like they're monitoring her and also testing on her. Is the music involved? And she's like, I can't remember like this thing without this record. And she's even Sally's like, oh, that horrible song. I'm thinking to myself, there's something more to that. I mean, Faraday seems pretty intelligent, but could she be used? So it looks like we have options. Enter the police garage area, optional. I'd like to do that anyway. Oh, we need for Nick's card. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. No, we're good here. There's really not much to see here. Hopefully you guys are okay with me just leaving the door wide open. Bye! Most lax guards ever. Why would they leave two people that are like, and I don't even want to seem mean towards them, but two people that seem quite dim, just leaving the door open, letting people in, you know? She's supposed to be watched. Why would they choose them as the guards? You know what I mean? I mean, they're nice enough, but they don't exactly seem like the type that you can trust either. Let's see. So, Fal and Faraday enter Nick Lightbearer's house. Okay, so we need to go this way. Yeah, this way. We need to go to the garage, because
The custom isn't next to the door. It's Spanish, and originally the sculptures are made of clay pots. Wouldn't that be fun? Smashing a clay pot full of treats. You know, it's sort of the reverse of what you do with downers. Smash them until you can get the joy into them. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again soon for more Uncle Jack.
Oh, that shut off early. This time I didn't have to cut you off. Your own TV service did it to you. Makes you wonder, though. Is that a bug? Why would they cut him off early like that? Unless maybe he said something else. See, he is acting weird. You guys have seen it yourselves. It's like, I don't know, he's off a bit. Put on your happy face. Although I would say it's not out of the question that he could be bugging out. I mean, you have seen like a little old lady walking across the street getting all weird, but I don't know, man. I just don't feel it. Oh, we gotta go back here? Oh, I remember this place. This is where Arthur went and he blew it up. So we're basically following in Arthur's footsteps. Like, Arthur did all the things he did and we're slowly, like, tracing his steps almost. Even this game's trolling me at this point. Well, we can't go through here, obviously, so we're gonna have to go up and over the scaffolding, I'm assuming, but... Huh? Well, it gives me a chance to use some of these, devices I have.
Now I remember. They wanted to carry me around in that car like I was some sort of conquering hero. I just wanted to get down on the ground. Clean forgot there was anything in that goddamn suitcase.
Alright, we're gonna go around and see whether or not I can spray some of these guys with that stuff.
Oi! You don't belong there!
Hey, sure. I'm pretty sure I sprayed you.
None of that around here.
Ow, what the hell?
You're coming with me.
Oh. Oh, alright. Hopefully, let's see how long that one lasts. Didn't take effect right away, though, did it? Open. Unlock, open.
And here's Nick's keycard. Why do they make dresses with pockets, for Christ's sakes?
Fair, but I want to see if there's anything else over here. I was wondering why that car was in here. It's kind of just out of place. And why are all the wheels square? It's like they replaced them to make them just look cool or something. Wellington Wells Imposterum something. I can't even read that. What do you guys know what that means down there in the bottom there? Underneath Wellington Wells? It doesn't look like English. It's kind of hard to tell though. I'll try to zoom in on it so you guys can take a look. What the fuck? What did that do? I don't know. Hello, sir.
Oi! Get out of there!
You can't hide from me.
No.
Okay, that
You're
stuff
gonna
is
get
not
your own
very
limit.
Ah!
No
Smoke!
downers here!
We've got a downer here, haven't we?
Okay, that is almost useless because I think it's bugged out, not working the way it's supposed to. Oh god, I can't heal, can I?
Dog!
Black dog!
Say goodnight! That's the last time you do that around here. Put that down!
Gosh, that spray takes so much to get and it wears out so fast. And on top of that, it doesn't exactly, like, do anything to them. I think it's bugged out, but even so, like, it worked on one guy.
In case I need to run.
And we wasted the rest. Hide. Is that really hiding someone, though? Alright, I want to see if I can stick him inside the car trunk. I've always wanted to try it. But normally there's too many people to actually, like, hide people like this. Oh, hello, Constable. Nothing to see here. Can I hide you in here? No? Come on. Get in there. Oh, God. Oh my gosh, that's how you do it. You have to throw them into it. That's amazing.
Coming back. Oi!
Hi.
You had this coming.
My weapon's about to be destroyed, and then I'm not gonna have a way of getting around. Like, honestly, Sally doesn't really have a great means to protect herself, and without, like, her weapon, she's kind of useless. Like, honestly, like, you saw with her spray, the spray doesn't do jack all.
Hey! What are you doing there?
Die.
Oh, Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had.
What are you gonna tell your child in the future? Yep. There was a time when there was joy, honey, and Mommy had a flaming lead pipe that she beat people with. I'm not sure that'll go over well, Sally. I just have this bad feeling. We got everything. Alright. We made quick work of that area. Let's be on our way, although once that breaks, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to find a replacement weapon. Otherwise, we're gonna have to play sneaky sneaky for a while. Alright, we need to head back that way.
You joining the above, man? But the French, yes.
Yes, knock knock. Let us come in.
You're famous for giving the Americans their liberty, eh?
We have a visitor. Man, he's in there cooking at the stove, ignoring your ass. How does that make you feel, lady?
How have you been? Don't you just love the smell of mutterline? It's so modern.
Ah, good luck to you, man. Reject the damn rabbit for all he burgers. You sound a little upset, but I'm mad. I'm absolutely mad. Mad King George, bark it.
They just warped through the door.
Well,
They're not even in there.
just forget everything.
Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I need to get in like a house or something. Hello,
Am
sir.
I not quite so mad?
What are you doing in my...
No. I have plans for you. We got the dog spray still. We could try that again.
Yes.
Am I not quite so mad? Well,
Maybe it only works
there
on
you have it.
citizens. Maybe it doesn't work well on like the
Majesty
police
King
force
George
people.
If only he had joy, he might not have gone mad at all. Ask your doctor if joy is right for you. Of course it's right for you. Next week, on Famous Britons, I'll be interviewing King Arthur. Do you know he's planning a comeback? Well, I'm afraid we come to the end of our time.
Well, I was hoping to watch the show, but apparently we came in late. I didn't think I saw anybody in here. Where's everybody?
Hide your head in the sand. I don't care.
You just take that. They're supposed to like freak out and think they're dogs or something, but they're floating in place.
Hey, what you do?
Nothing. Nothing to say here.
What goes on four legs at noon? I'll ask you that.
Where's your safe? I have safe crackers.
I'd love to catch a rat. Just whip it round by the neck till it stops wriggling.
Zap safe, search safe. What's the zap one? Alright. Normally a waste of a zapper, but not too bad, I suppose. We should totally take some joy. That'll make everybody friendly.
Can't forget. Mustn't forget.
You saw at the bottom left, it said something like it'll make us forget. Maybe we should avoid taking the joy. Maybe it really does affect the story. It didn't seem like it did, but I think it might actually. That's interesting. Hello, citizens of Murderville. I am in your home. God, I really shouldn't be picking up stuff before I become over-encumbered again, but kind of... Oh, hello, fellers. No. No! Stay happy. Stay joyful. Oh, it wore off that quickly? Well, at least they don't notice me. It wears off
Let me
pretty...
chuck something in case I need to run.
It seems to wear off pretty quickly, though, which... Man, this is useless, then. Like, why use it if it, like, takes that many resources and it barely uses... Like, I could beat them down easier than that. I mean, if we didn't have the weapon, then fair argument, it would help us get through certain areas, but I don't know. I'm still not feeling it. The Weird Sisters might know what to make of this. Poison. Oh, yeah, we were supposed to bring that back to them, weren't we? I think, at least. I don't think we can go back to them, though. I think it ended the quest, so I'm not sure. There we go.
Stop howling in God's name! Stop howling!
Stop barking! You're driving me insane!
Too late, lady. I kind of want to, like, destroy everybody in this house, but they normally don't have anything that good on them, so...
Get out! Get out of my house!
No, I don't think I will, Leroy. Now piss off. I have places to be, you see. Alright. I think we should sleep in one of the beds, so...
You will find them!
There's two people in there. Yeah, you just stay in the bathroom. You just stay in there. And we'll sleep in here since there's no one in here, and then let's lock the door. Quiet you. Ah, there's noise everywhere. Alright. Let's go to like 8 a.m. Who's been sleeping in my bed? No one. Let's see. Have you checked? It's kind of hard to read those, okay? It says, have you checked under the bed? Remember to put sheets right side up. I can't read half of these, but it's basically them forgetting what they're supposed to do and really hurting themselves doing it like they did with the fireplace. I mean, hell, even the TV has a note on it. If the telly won't turn on, plug it back in. You unplug it when you vacuum. Man, I'm just gonna go out the window. Later. Whee!
I wonder if I could get those boys at the Jacobean Club to show me their parade float. And then steal it. But what if the wind just blew us out to sea?
Parade float? Oh, there's that nanny bot thing. It knows when we're not on our joy, although we just took joy, so we should be straight, right? Yeah,
you are not authorized.
Okay. Okay, first I want to see what she says.
Clear the area immediately.
Oh, yeah. Let's take joy. Like, maybe we shouldn't. It's such hard. Okay.
That's the guilty bugger. Right.
Nope. That's not necessary, fella.
There.
I swear it won't end well for me. Damn, I really didn't want to have to do that. I want to avoid fighting if I could. You have to spray him in like the face to get him, it seems. Okay, let me get a weapon that's actually worthy of taking them down. We're gonna have to sell this thing because we can't even use it. Does no damage but stuns. That's not gonna help me. I could probably sell that as well.
If I did the synthesis right, I should look just like I'm on my joy.
I'd love to catch a rat. Just whip it round by the neck till it stops wriggling.
You know what? Let me take some more sunshine. Huh, she doesn't seem to mind me when I take the sunshine. Can we shut her ass off? I need to get moving, and I need to get moving fast, because this stuff doesn't last a long time. Shit. Though I don't remember one of those robots being in this town. I thought that was in, like, the last town. There's so many questions I have about all this. It's like, are my memories messed up? Maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe I'm the one on Joy here. Would I even know if I was on Joy? Would you guys tell me? Hey, it's Nick's house. Oh, so we're going to see Nick. Okay, I remember last time we snuck in, which is fairly easy, or we could go through the front door. The sunshine detector? I guess not.
Early day for it.
Hello, sir. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make this easy. Either you're gonna get out of my way, or we're gonna have a very, very bad time here, Constable. I guess I'm gonna have to use my weapon.
See, Gwen? That's how you land a man.
Yes. Oh, you can't even go that way? Man, what are you? You're useless, Constable. Don't mind me, fellas. Just walking with a corpse down a dark alley. It's fine. Go be one with the flowers. Oh, I'm being a dumbass. I have to just swipe the damn key. Ignore me. Making things more complicated than they need to be, as usual. So this is after Arthur would have been through, so we're gonna find Nick dead in the bathtub, aren't we?
The fans forget, man. They forget.
No.
This is why we mustn't disappoint them.
I used to be bottled power, man.
Oh, God. The power cell.
I'm not gonna drink it. I learned that lesson.
Oh, shit!
Brilliant. Now who's gonna call Simon Says?
When I...
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
So much for that sunshine pill. Now I'll look just like my regular grumpy old self.
It won't matter, Sally. We're indoors. Everything is fine. Alright. I had a problem with the game saving properly, so I ended up having to load back in. I'm hoping you guys won't miss much. It looks like I'm gonna have a second chance at doing it. I have to go back to Nick's house and go back in. I'm sad the game ended up resetting on me, and I didn't get to actually record some of it. Luckily, it looks like we're gonna be able to redo it, but I came into the bathroom and I realized Nick's not dead. She actually said, well, it's good he's just sleeping. Apparently, Nick's not actually dead. I thought he was electrocuted. And it makes me wonder, did Arthur not remember it right, or is what Sally's seeing not real? Like, how do we even know what reality is anymore? And then look at these. This room was like a room where his fans can come in and talk to him, like where they're locked behind a glass door, so that he could, like, you know, perform for them and different things, I guess. I mean, look at the drugs and stuff. And they have a Bobby outside, like, guarding him, like they know he's having issues. I dropped these all over the kitchen floor, and the syringes started, like, spazzing out, spinning in, like, a vortex, which makes me sad. We lost all of that. Oh, man. That sucks. And what have you been up to in here, Nick, though? Like, I can just keep noticing shit while I'm in here that I didn't notice regularly. Look at these posters, though. Tell me that these would not look cool in somebody's house, though, with, like, the joint or the cigarette or whatever it is, with all the smoke and whatnot. Like, dude, that would make the coolest poster. They need to sell stuff like that instead of including it only in their bundle. And even the bundle only has, like, 3 posters, and yet look at how many are in the game. There's so many more. Anyway. Yeah, I dropped a bunch of stuff. There really wasn't anything to see in here. There was nothing of any use. But these were kind of interesting. Is the names of the things. It was you... Oh, girl, you are my joy. Open my eyes, but not too wide. Isn't that interesting? Have you met Miss Boyle? Oh, that's neat. I didn't see that one before. This door was already opened by Arthur and already disarmed, like Faraday's place. So we're basically getting here after Arthur was here. You know, the dude already accidentally electrocuted himself. Although, it makes me wonder, did he actually ever electrocute himself, or did he just pass out or something, and maybe Arthur thought he did? I don't know. And then we came in here, and unfortunately, we had to, like... That's saddening, because there was actually a tune. You had to read this poster. You know, you were right, and stuff. And basically, over here on the wall, you turned the guitars, and it unlocked a thing next to the mirror where you pressed a button, and then this opened up to Nick's secret hideout. And this is where the recording, I realized, had broken and wasn't recording. Luckily, I caught it pretty quick, and we didn't lose a whole lot. You guys didn't miss really anything that, like, crazy. But there is one thing I saw that kind of creeped me out a little bit. But there was one thing I did see, and it was this. We saw some of his poems that he didn't want people to see, or not poems, like songs. It was this one, Lost Lyrics and Nick's Diary. We'll start here. It was, I dreamed a golden god, which is interesting because of the whole Nick the Lightbearer part. Like the Lightbearer, the meaning of it, which I'll put on the screen. My altar on a train, which is interesting because, and I know there's probably no correlation, but if you ever watched Alice Madness Returns, one of the series I did, the correlation between the dark train and the game and what they're suggesting here, they almost go together. You guys are going to have to do your own research on that one, and we'll never get through the episode, but if you guys are interested, you can either watch Alice Madness Returns, or you can, maybe you can Google it, I don't know. I could have gone around the world and brought that train back home again. Where do you travel? Where do you go? Your golden god, he wants to know. Where do you travel? Where do you go? Your golden brother misses you so. Fuck no, are you joking? Special Sally brings me candy. Put the candy in my handy. Sally's specials make my day. Sally hasn't come today. Has Special Sally gone away? Come back, Sally, make my day. Come back, Sally, make my day. Come back, Sally, come and play. Special Sally, hey, hey, hey. Where the fuck is Special Sally? Little Nicky, like the show, needs his sweets. Sally's specials make my day. Yeah, that'll go over great at the Deaf Institute. This one's the one that's quite interesting. It's suggesting things about Nick that even in his songs are quite interesting. Like, he has a new song, is called like Into the Night or something like that, which, considering he's the quote-unquote light bearer, and what that means, and then the name of the song, and what the lyrics of the song are, and then you mix that with what this says and everything else, it's just ominous.
I have seen everything, and I've seen what you can do. It's all or not a thing, and I never ask why. But we'll sing the same old songs into the night, and we'll take what's wrong here and we'll make it right.
Well, come on, man. You didn't bring an offering? I am the Lord thy God.
Everything seems... What do the French call a shit wine you still drink? Beauville? I don't know French well. I shouldn't even say well. I don't know French, but I know a few words. It all lacks a certain je ne sais quoi. I think is how you say that. If I'm butchering this, I'm sorry. Maybe somebody can correct me. Everything lacks a je ne sais quoi. I wish I knew what it was. I think Stuart gave me someone else's prescription. Someone who needs to calm down, I guess. Green capsules. I see London. I see France. I love my favorite underpants. Woo, dizzy. Little gelatin pyramids, many are my names. I speak in tongues, and all shall fear. Up and down the world I walk. I am light. I am light. Headache like a beast afterwards. Wish I had biscuits. Red blotting paper plus paracetamol, something like that. Can't shake the feeling that I'm just a character in someone else's story, and someone's already decided how it's all going to end. But it's not the real end. And I'm just going to keep going around. I'm just going to keep going around. So long as they keep telling that story, I'm doomed to go around and around again. Probably dying the exact same way every time. No wonder the greatest achievement for the Hindus is getting off the wheel. Do I even have real fans? Have I ever seen them? How do I know they're real? What if my memory isn't real? I can make out their faces. Or I can, but all their faces are the same. Like there's one girl's face and one boy face. They even move the same way. I think, therefore I am, but do I really think? Or am I just saying that? Red and green caps, gray go away, the smell of ashes and dead rain. I want my money back. Rocket, I'm flying, I can go anywhere. Jesus, I could kiss that girl. She's a fucking genius. Blast off, great name, but it's bullocks. Tastes like joy. I think the wanker just emptied out some joys and squirted color water inside. I've had farts more enlightening than these. I've got to go visit the Interplanetary Travel Agency, but that would mean going outside. I'm not sure I'm up to that. Fuck, where is she? Why doesn't she make house calls anymore? I'm sure he's talking about Sally, but if you look at a lot of that, that's interesting, to say the least, based on things. Oh, I didn't see this before. Oh yeah, we actually, that's where the things were that we had just read. Never mind. But yeah, you basically had to turn the guitars the right way based on this, my secret place, a cha-cha-cha for 3 guitars. You were right, I was wrong that night. That's why you left. Right, left. I didn't have the right to get into a fight. Now I have nothing left. Right, left. Oh, come back to my secret place, protected from all theft. Oh, darling, my secret place. Right, left. And I ended up doing right, left. With the guitars, turning them, because they were all upright, and it kind of played a Nick the Laybearer tune, and this opened up after we pressed a button. And so now we will journey down in and see what there is to see. I have no clue what happens after this point either. Oh, what the...
A bit paranoid, aren't we? What's he been taking?
This is some James Bond shit right here. Well, he's been taking purple, if I recall, Sally, and... I don't know, what do we do? Just jump over it, maybe? What if I... got an idea. Well, that didn't work. Oh yeah, I've got the moves! I can't believe I actually did all that speed running. What the hell is this room? The door's already open though. That's weird. I wasn't in here. Scotch, bunch of empty syringes. Throw it there. that song.
Either I've got the bloody weight of the world on my shoulders, or I need to drop a few things I'm carrying.
That song, with everything else that I've heard and seen, is quite ominous. Alright, I took a bunch of things and dropped a bunch of items, and things are quite colorful, as you can see.
I can't believe someone actually likes this record. Aside from Nick, of course.
Alright, the lasers shut themselves off. Let's get the hell out of here. As Arthur, we came in through the window, but there's a metal grate over it. There's metal grates over all the windows. That's interesting. I wish we could go in there. Since we're not a downer right now, maybe if we were a downer, Nick would actually be dead and not sleeping. Wow, maybe that's the correlation here. Maybe their memory is only fucked up if they're on Joy at the time. So I'm pretty sure Arthur was a downer when I came here, and Sally, we just did Joy right before coming here. Oh, that's interesting.
Fucking a bucket.
Oh, look, lads! It's our lucky day!
We don't need to go through this again, do we? Don't you remember what happened last time?
I have a very poor memory. Almost as bad as my impulse control. Fact remains, you have been selling unapproved pharmaceuticals in Bobby Catesby's domain, and you ain't paid for that privilege.
Alright, let's dance.
Boys, it's not gonna end well. I suggest you leave me alone. Okay, look.
Last one smiling is a rotten egg.
Oh, did that auto kill them? I think it did. Oh god, where's the third dude? I only see two of them. A-Rod? Hello? Oh, whoa, wow, I blew him straight into the bush.
What have you got for us?
Nothing of use. Nothing of use. Even if they had
We
something,
need
I don't...
this more than you do.
You're right, but I don't have the weight to carry it even if I did need something. You know what? I'm curious. Where's that one store keep that's like down a dark alley? Odds and ends. We took out the mobsters that we apparently are selling Joy on their territory, but does that mean they're making counterfeit Joy? Question mark?
Sally Boyle!
I hear you.
Eddie McMillan took him for you. You wouldn't tell me what it was, but he seemed pretty distressed. Even for Eddie.
All right, thanks.
Rupert Scribner of 12 Spanker
Maybe I
Bay.
should get down to the pub and see what he's worried about.
Mr. Scribner asks, Uncle Jack, yeah, that's me, is it possible to take too much joy? Well, Mr. Scribner, it is possible, but you really have to work at it. You have to take a great deal of joy before you experience any toxic effects. Joy is quite safe in the short term, and you can take up to 10 pills per day if you're a man of average weight. However, there are side effects, as we all know. Joy not only makes you happy, it suppresses bad old memories. If you take too much, it may temporarily suppress memories that you actually need to get around. Do you have trouble identifying the people in your house, and yet they seem quite friendly and affectionate? Do you find yourself wondering exactly what your house looks like and how to get to it from wherever you are? Does it seem as if the shops and the streets have all been moved around behind your back, and the map that you have in your head of your environment doesn't quite match the one in your memory? Well then, you may have taken rather too much joy. It might be best to ask a friend to take you home so you can sleep it off. All right, good. This one is from Royston Farrell of Needful Passage. Dear Mr. Worthing, well, there's no need to call me Mr. Royston. We're all friends here, aren't we? And besides, Mr. Worthing is me father. Anyway, my question is, writes Mr. Farrell, what's all this talk about a joy spiral? Dear Mr. Farrell, the so-called joy spiral is an imaginary syndrome in which you take too much joy, then you forget you've taken your joy, so you take more joy, and then you forget that you've taken that, and so on, and so on, and so on. But Mr. Farrell, I can assure you that no such thing exists as a joy spiral. I mean, you might as well believe in the Tooth Fairy, or Santa Claus, or those people who tell you that we lost the war. It's ridiculous. Long before any such joy spiral catches hold of you, you'll probably pass out, and when you wake up, your memory will be restored. Yes, it's true that you might be a bit confused about where things are, but any passerby will be happy to point you in the right direction. All right, Mr. Farrell? Good, thank you for writing. And, hang on a minute. Ah, a scented envelope. I like those. And this one here is from Mrs. Joan Tamlin Goggin of Shagbear Wood in central Wellington Wells. Mrs. Tamlin Goggin writes, I know we beat the Germans and made them abandon our sceptred isle, but how did we do it? Didn't they have tanks? Mrs. Tamlin Goggin, thank you very much for writing. Yes, it's easy to be confused of those long-gone days, and you're right, indeed they did have tanks. Quite a few of them. And if ever you're inside of the Victory Memorial Camp, you can see those German tanks lined up as if it were 1948. I'll tell you how we beat them. With English cleverness, English patience, and English fortitude. That's how. If you want more details, and I don't know why you'd want more details, but if you did want more, you can get a wonderful book called Our Glorious Victory by Jack Worthing. Yes, that's me. And it's available in just about every bookstore in Wellington Wells, and it's full of questions from all your favorite wartime heroes, from the generals to the common Tommy trudging through the mud. But you already know the lesson, Mrs. Tamlin Goggin. Patience and fortitude. Now stop dwelling in the past and enjoy our shine, why don't you? Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. I hope this has been informative. Tune in again tomorrow for more fascinating glimpses into the lives of your fellow citizens of Wellington Wells. This is Jack Worthing saying, cheerio, and on with your day. I'll see you soon.
I'm gonna stop taking joy when playing this game because I genuinely want to see if there's more shit going on like that. And I think with Arthur's playthrough, I didn't take any. I mean, I did take a lot actually. Whereas Sally's, I took almost none, and it. That's very interesting. But you heard about what he said. Oh, well, yeah, you can forget where things were and where you thought things were, they weren't. Sounds a lot like how Sally and Arthur are remembering things. And even Sally's like, oh, you know how, like, joy fucks up your memory? What the hell? Coming soon, indoor shops. Everything you need without getting wet. Oh, so like nowadays, that seems great.
I'm sorry you got me for a mum. I'm sort of total rubbish, aren't I?
That's new. I've never seen that. They don't seem to notice whether I'm on my joy or not anymore, which is good. I think it's because I updated all my skills, but it also made me wonder, like, the bobbies even, they're acting weird because they're not on their purple joy like they used to be. I mean, hell, I walked in with the wrong clothes on, and rather than immediately getting angry and attacking me, they're like, ha, did you sneak in? It's like, I've never seen that response before. They seem to be completely okay with it. I'm just like, oh, right. Oh, this is like the parade district, isn't it? This is the last place we go with Arthur. We can't go there yet, we have things to do. Plus, I don't even think they'd let us go in there yet because we have quests to finish, but...
From the secret shadows of dawn, there's a darkness to disguise. The simple thought I recognize. Can't you see